What's up, people? I know I have not uploaded in a while, so I figured I'd do it today. I just got off work. I just got off of a 12 and a half hour shift. And the reason that I haven't uploaded is because, quite frankly, I haven't had the time. I thought about quitting my job 3 times today. I almost walked out this morning when my driver, because I work for Coca-Cola, I'm a vendor, for those of you who might not know. I spent 3 hours at my first stop waiting for the driver this morning to get to my first stop. He was an hour and a half late because we start at 6. He was late to my second stop. He was late to my third stop. He is a 62-year-old gentleman, and I'm not going to say his name on camera. I want to, believe me, but I won't. I'll be the bigger man. As I say, as I'm going to blast him on the internet for everybody to see, but no, he is old and needs to retire. He's got, I think, less than a year left before he retires. He is slow. He likes to stop and talk to everyone. He thinks that everything else in the world is more important than his job, and he thinks that his time is the only time that matters. And so he put me behind, and I know for a fact he put other merchandisers behind. And this has become a theme. This has become a reoccurring pattern. And I know right now it sounds like I'm just bitching and moaning, but I'm going somewhere with this. It got me to thinking about how the entire system, from birth until death, really, is basically designed for you to fail. And, you know, the programming starts early. It starts in grade school, and it continues through your adult life. You are force-fed bullshit that people who run, the education system in this country, and every system in this country, they know for a fact that the information that they are soliciting, about, I would say, 85 to 90% of it, is not going to help you in the real world. They know this. They know this. They understand this. And they do it very purposely and very deliberately, because school is not designed to teach you how to be free. We talk about, in America, oh, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Bullshit. That's the biggest fucking bullshit story I've ever heard. It's just not true. School does not teach you how to be an entrepreneur, how to live a life of freedom. School teaches you how to be a good employee. School teaches you to do what you're told, to sit down, to shut the fuck up, and obey orders. That is what school is. That is what school is designed to do. It is teaching you very, very early how to be an obedient worker. Because, as George Carlin said back in the day, what was it that he said? He said they want people who are smart enough, just smart enough to run the machines and file the paperwork, and just dumb enough to accept it and not question it. Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing a tad bit. And if you're watching this video and you're not familiar with George Carlin and you claim to be a fan of mine, you ought to look him up. And, it's just gotten me thinking how, for the past 8 years, almost 10 now, I've grabbed so many of society's imaginary brass rings that it's finally dawned on me that they're just that. They're completely fucking imaginary. And the only thing that is real is me and you as you're watching this, and our real desires and our real motivations. And the system takes everything from us. It robs us of everything. It robs us of our joy. It robs us of our creativity. It robs us of really fulfillment, honestly. I'm so fucking tired of this shit, bro. I have a job interview on Tuesday because I'm leaving this job. I'm fed up. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm sore and I work with fucking children. I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm sick of this shit. I have an opportunity to work in Arizona, to work a seasonal job for, I think it's like 5-6 months. And they are going to give me room and board. I'm going to have a place to stay. I'm going to have 3 meals a day. And when I get this job, not if, when, because I'm manifesting it. I'm wishing this into existence. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm not even going to entertain the idea that I might not get the job. I'm going to get the job. When they offer me the job, I'm taking it. Because I see it, the way I look at it is like this. I can continue to obey the system and go for the rest of my life from job to job that I fucking hate and barely scrape by each month, living paycheck to paycheck because rent is fucking skyrocketed. It's out of control, folks. I can continue doing what I've been doing, which has not served me. It has not fucking helped me. It has made me more and more miserable every goddamn year. And I can continue to go down this path, or I can take a huge risk. I can take a gamble. And I'm taking the gamble. And I have been sitting on this seasonal work thing for quite some time, and I learned about this from a YouTuber called Tim Ward. He's this this nomad, this guy that lives a nomadic lifestyle, and he just kind of bounces from seasonal job to seasonal job, and he takes time off here and there once he's saved up enough money to quit working, and he travels around, and he's gotten to leave the country and all this shit. And you ought to look him up if you're not familiar, because he makes some really cool videos. But I want to travel. I want to get out of my hometown. I've lived here for 20 plus years. I'm from Michigan originally. My parents moved down here with me when I was like 4 or 5. And I was raised here, lived here ever since. And so I've lived in South Carolina pretty much all my life. And I want to get out. I want to explore some places. I want to do some things. I'm tired of seeing the same shit over and over and over again. I don't believe that humans are meant to be stationary. I think that we are supposed to get out and explore and see new things and go to new places and have new experiences. And, a couple months back, I was apprehensive about this. I had my reservations about taking such a big risk, taking such a big leap of faith. And I did what I often do when I have inner conflicts. So fix that. I talked to my best friend. Talked to Zeb. Zeb has been my best friend for almost 10 years now. And I asked him, I was like, do you think I should do this? And he said, well, Grizzly, You all know my real name now. He said, what is going to be a better story when you're on your deathbed? And my fucking phone is slipping and sliding all over the fucking place. He said, what's going to be a better story when you're on your deathbed? Is it going to be, oh, I took the safe route, I stayed where I am, I got an apartment and continued to work a job that I hated and just played it safe? Or I took the biggest risk of all time? It is my dream, one of my dreams. I have a lot of dreams. And I feel that as I continue to, move in circular motion in this fucking rat race, my dreams are starting to kind of die. And I've recognized that, and I want to correct it now. Is it going to be a better story that I took the safe route or that I went on a cross-country road trip? Because that's one of my biggest dreams, is to go on like a cross-country road trip to the West Coast. I want to do that, because I've spent quite a bit of time on the East Coast, the Southeast specifically. It's where I live. I want to see the West Coast. I haven't really gotten to spend much time on the West Coast, because I haven't really had the opportunity until now. I went to California when I was like 15, I think, to visit my stepbrother, because he was in the military at the time and he was living in Sacramento on an Air Force base. So I got to go then. It was really cool. And I want to go back. The American dream is called the American dream because you have to be asleep in order to believe it. Another George Carlin quote. The days of, getting the dream job and working that job until your retirement age and then retiring and buying property down in Florida, that's a pipe dream at this point. No job will ever pay you enough. They will never compensate you fairly for your labor. You will always be drained. They will always rob you of your energy. And eventually you will always grow to resent it. It's just the reality. And I know I'm going to catch flack for all of this. I get it, Truth hurts. Truth stings like a sprain. Anyway, gist of this video is nothing. I just wanted to come here and tell you what all has been on my mind recently. All of that. I know this video has a bit of a somber tone, but I feel like there's just enough of an air of hope. Yeah. But as always, if you like this video, be sure to like and share and comment, and subscribe and all that shit. If you didn't, kiss my ass and eat it. And Jesus, I gotta get this thing fixed, man. This holster is broken, so my phone keeps slipping and sliding. But anyway, as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light.